honour and a privilege to be invited to the Mockingbird cinema in Birmingham by my good friends Anne and Arthur Fletcher. The purpose of the visit was to see some films that we had made between us over the past 12 months. So sit back and enjoy the films at the Mockingbird cinema. Dodgy looking character. Okay.
Anybody?
Smooching on the back road, please.
It's my turn. Hoping everybody can hear me. I want to okay. I just want to thank everybody for making the effort coming out today. I do appreciate it. It's really to celebrate the last 12 months or last year, the effort that everybody's put in acting, behind the scenes and everything else to create what you're going to see on the screen. There are 4 little films for you to watch. They're going to be introduced by the individual filmmakers. So with that, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to hand you over to Jory and she can introduce her film.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I didn't know I was doing this, and I won't keep it. It won't be very long because I'm a little delicate. We've been celebrating Dawn's birthday almost today. As you know, we belong to Sutton Coldfield Movie Makers, and we do challenges throughout the year. And this was a challenge for the mascot film, having a film with a mascot. I'm topping up from last night. Have a film where our mascotting. So it's just a little 5-minute challenge that was just a bit of fun that we did when we were away on location filming the proper films. Okay.
Talk about you and me. Right, so have you all given me an answer card now?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Right, so the question was, instead of coal, Father Christmas now gives the bad children presents.
Oh, that was lovely.
I don't think you quite understand the game.
It's a bit like blankety blank, isn't it? I don't understand the cards.
How do you mean?
What? Glory holes? What does that mean?
Oh, my goodness. It's... I'll tell you what, just swap the card.
Hang on a sec, isn't that cheating?
Well, no, not really.
So what's the point if you can just swap your cards?
Well, you don't normally.
Well, that's not fair.
Look, if you want to swap a card, swap one.
Okay. So what the hell are you moaning at? Because you're cheating. No, I'm not. She says I could take another card. Well, she didn't write the rules,
Look,
did she?
Guys, let's just play on and you'll get the gist of how it all goes.
So I had the right answer?
Well, there's no such thing as the right answer.
So how do we know who's won then?
Look, we'll play on and you'll see as the answers come through how it works. Right. Instead of coal, Father Christmas now gives the bad children Gary Glitter.
Oh,
Who put that?
that was horrible. I am not going to play this game if Phil was going to give answers like that.
But that's the whole point of the game. It's politically incorrect. So the less PC or rude an answer is, the funnier it is.
Well, there's nothing funny about Gary Glitter.
I always thought there was something funny about Gary Glitter.
You used to sing, "Do you want to be in my gang?"
No, I didn't. I always preferred, do you want to touch? Do you want to touch? Do you want to touch me there? Where? There. Well, I don't really like this game. I thought when you said, let's play a card game, it was something like gin.
Gin? Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a bottle of gin in my case.
It's a card game.
So what do you do with the gin?
Nothing. What's that got to do with it?
Look, I don't think this is working. So why don't you lot get some cards and teach me gin? And I'm going to actually get a gin. Yes, I was going to get you one as well.
How about us?
You know, I've never played gin before.
Gin. Okay. We start with 7 cards each.
Oh, okay. Get. Vilma?
Better out than in.
Vilma, that was a gin and tonic, not a Jaeger bomb.
The trouble is, George, she's been living with you for too long.
Thing is, I keep giving her away to all the members, but they keep giving her back. Now I know why.
Talking about you and me, you can't speak away. Talking about you and me, you can't speak away.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Most of you know me, but if anybody here doesn't, my name's Andy Wills. The next film you're going to see is The Acquaintance, and I had the good fortune to be able to make this along with Alan Arth down in Cornwall last year. The story was written by one of my next door neighbours who's a bit of a prolific story writer, so he hands me the stories and I convert them into scripts. So I hope you enjoy this one.
That's a nice camera you've got there.
Oh, thank you.
Are you a keen photographer?
Well, it's quite new. I'm just getting used to it, actually. Do you mind if I just step on here and take a photo of the distance?
Hope so.
Thank you. I'm Mary, by the way.
Hello, Mary. I'm Noel Freeman. My friends call me Noddy.
Lovely to meet you then, Noddy.
I haven't seen you around here before.
No, me and Mum only recently moved in round here.
You'll love it. The people are so friendly.
Actually, would you mind if I took your photo?
No, but I must warn you, I'm not going to be held responsible for the state of your lens when you finish.
You're funny. Right. Strike a pose.
How's that?
Brilliant. You're a natural. And ex-army, I guess.
I actually.
Really? Yeah. Oh, how lucky. I love anything to do with flying.
Anyway, it was really nice to meet you, and thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hopefully see you again soon.
And yeah, hopefully I'll look forward to it.
Okay. And thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
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 What you been up to?
I've been taking a few pictures, and I met a lovely old gent in the village. He used to be in the Air Force. I've got a picture of him somewhere. Oh, that's odd. He was standing in front of that chair.
How very strange.
I must have pressed the shutter too quickly. I think I need a bit more practice at this photography lark.
Oh, you'll get there.
Hi, Maddie. Good to see you again.
Mary! How's the photography going?
I've got loads to learn. All fingers and thumbs, I'm afraid. I really need to get the hang of that shutter button.
Practice makes perfect. You'll get there in the end. Just keep up and don't give up.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's lovely here. Have you always lived round here?
Yeah. I was born in that house over there.
Really?
Yeah, seen many changes over the years. Somehow this place always seems to be the same, if you know what I mean.
I'd love to know more about the village, its history and its people. It's a Spitfire. Maddie? No.
Yeah, I flew Wellingtons, you know. Those boys up there gave us all the cover we needed when we were doing the bombing raids.
Oh, really? How fascinating.
Yeah.
I love everything to do with planes, especially the Battle of Britain.
I was there. You youngsters, you're all the same. You think it's some sort of comic adventure, you know, heroes and villains.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, it must have been really worrying and scary, not even knowing if you'd survived the day.
You know, my dream would be to fly over the village in a Spitfire. Just dipping the wings as a sign of victory. Unfortunately, that'll never happen. I'm too old.
Maybe you could do one of those experience days as a passenger.
No. I bring back too many memories. I lost too many friends. I couldn't do them.
I suppose you've got your good memories as well as the bad. And you've had a rich and exciting life. You know, I couldn't think of anywhere better to be than sitting here reminiscing about the past.
You must remember to pay a visit to the little chapel in the village. It's nice and peaceful down there. But I'm getting tired. I feel I must go in.
Okay.
It's been nice to chat again. I've enjoyed them. It makes me feel alive.
Oh. Oh gosh, you're freezing. Yeah. You go in and get warm.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh. You're a good egg.
Oh. That's odd. I hope he's all right.
Right. The third of our little films, I'm afraid I'm guilty for, so I'm going to bore you for about 40 minutes with this one. Again, we've put the emphasis on the locations. You know, we've all made films and been part of making films for quite a while now, and you get a bit fed up of filming in your own bedroom or your own living room time and time again. So we decided to experiment a little bit and get some really good locations, and hopefully that will show in the end result of the film. So this film's called The Legacy. Some of you will have seen it before, some of you haven't. I know the butler hasn't seen it before. So enjoy it, Dave. It's your starting role. Thank you very much.
We've lived here over 40 years, just got it as we want it. All our memories are tied up here. Children growing up, Rose getting married. William, do we really have to sell?
If we don't do it now, we're just postponing the inevitable.
Oh no.
We're not fit enough to manage the grounds, and we just can't afford it.
It's just such a shame.
Yeah, well, we'll make new memories. We'll be all right, we always have done, we always will.
Okay.
I'll go. I know.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go.
Who was it? What's that?
It's the post. I've had to sign for a letter.
Open it then and have a look.
Oh, it's from a solicitor.
No solicitors.
No, it's one from down south somewhere. Oh, it's asking you to attend a will reading.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
They're not asking for any details. Looks official.
Yeah, that's how timeshare starts. You attend a meeting, the next minute you've got a blooming villa in Spain that you can't afford. Anyway, I've got no relatives to leave me anything.
Well, have a look. I mean,
What have you got to lose?
There's a phone number here. Might be worth a ring.
It's Saturday now. There won't be anybody there on a Saturday. I'll ring them on Monday. You can think about it over the weekend.
Yeah, okay. They've done a good job on these details, you know.
I don't really want to move.
No, no.
Morning, Dad.
Morning.
You all right?
Yeah.
Where's Mum?
She's on the phone to some solicitors.
Solicitors, why?
Have a look. See what you think.
Interesting. I wonder what that could be about then.
I haven't got a clue, but I told her to be very careful what she says on the phone. I think it's a scam.
I don't know, it looks pretty real to me. Hiya.
Good journey.
Yeah.
Your dad's shown you the letter then?
Yeah, he said you were just on the phone to them. What did they say?
I couldn't get much out of them.
What did I say? A scam.
Well, they sounded genuine solicitors.
Okay, so what did they say?
They said, can you attend a will reading?
Yeah.
Are you going to go? Do you want me to come with you just in case?
Yeah, you could do if we go, but where is it?
Well, that's the other odd thing. Apparently, you've got to go to a country manor.
Oh, yeah. A scam?
It sounded real.
Thing is, if it is a scam, then I definitely think we should all go together.
Oh, Rose, that would be such a help. Can you get the time off work?
Yeah, I've got loads of days left. And if I don't use them up, I'll lose them anyway.
That's a relief. Let me get you a cup of coffee, Mum.
And we'll all go and get
Cheers.
scammed together.
Yes, thank you, William.
This must be it.
It's an unusual place to have a meeting, isn't it? All out here.
Well, they said an estate in the country.
Well, it certainly looks a bit odd.
Very old stone.
A bit odd. Hey.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, wow. It's gorgeous.
I do hope it's not timeshare.
I hope it's not.
Oh, I want to have a proper look round.
Most likely somebody just left you a picture of something, you know. Oh well.
This is going to be interesting.
Here we go, folks.
I hope they do tea and cakes.
A little cafe inside.
Can I help you?
I think I have an appointment.
Mr. Frost! We've been expecting you. Please come this way.
Definitely underdressed.
Please wait here, sir.
Thank you.
It's all very grand in here, isn't it?
And just.
Still an unusual place to come to, though.
Mr. Frost, Mr. Wilson is ready to see you now, sir. Just Mr. Frost, I'm afraid. If you'd like to follow me.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Oh, I hope he's going to be okay on his own.
Then again, he'd never sign anything without you, would he?
Make ourselves comfortable. You might be there for hours.
It's like being in a museum, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it's a lot to take in, and you must be deeply concerned about the responsibility. My advice is to take some time and talk it over with your family. In the meantime, can I offer you afternoon tea before your journey home?
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, Mr. Wilson said...
Tea for three, sir? Just follow me.
Thank you.
Behave.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, that is absolutely fine. But could you tell me, how do we address you in the future?
Robert, sir. My name is Robert.
Okay. Thank you very much, Robert. Much appreciated.
Come on then, Dad. What was he having to say in there?
You were in there for ages?
Yeah? And what was all that about responsibility and talking to your family?
Oh, just slow down. I'm finding it hard to believe myself. It's a lot to take in.
We've got to tell us something. Have you inherited anything? Or have you bought a timeshare in Spain? If it's a timeshare, have they got a pool?
Oh, Rose.
No, there's no pool, there's no timeshare, there's no Spain. There's just all this.
What do you mean, all this? The manor?
The manor, the grounds, the estate, the businesses that go with it.
What, has all been left to you?
It all comes part of a package.
Well, how did that come to you?
It was left to me by my half-brother.
You haven't got a half-brother?
Well, that's what I thought until he died 3 months ago.
But how could you have a half-brother and not know anything about it? Especially a rich one.
Well, it's a long story. And quite a sad one, really. But it all started with Lord Fleming, my father.
Your father was a lord?
Yeah.
What?
And apparently, my mother worked on the estate and he had an affair with her because he and his wife were unable to bear children.
Oh.
So, presumably they came to some sort of understanding. He had this affair with my mother and I was the result. He wanted to adopt me and my mother wasn't going to have anything of it, you know, she just didn't want to know. So she left with me. Now, the only consolation you could say as far as the honour of the guy is concerned is that he at least looked after me, financially that is, for the rest of my life. And I knew nothing at all about it.
So, where does the half-brother come into it?
Well, when Mum left, he ended up having another affair with someone locally in the village. She was only too glad to give the child up, for a consideration, of course. So he then adopted a son and named him Richard Fleming, my half-brother.
But hang on. If it was Richard's, what about his family?
Well, he never got married, so he never had a family.
Oh, that makes sense. Wow.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No, thank you, Robert. I think we will make our way home though now before it gets dark, if that's okay.
Very well. Please follow me.
Thank you.
Have you given this legacy any thought? William, are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, what did I say?
Okay, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I said, have you given this legacy any thought?
Well, yeah. I've given it nothing else but thought, really. It's a case of, it's okay of having all this money, but how do you look after it for the future, for future generations? You know, Gary's going to assume that he inherits it all.
Well, he's our son.
Yeah, but he's never taken any responsibility. We haven't seen him for 20 years.
Do you think I should mention it to him when I next speak to him?
Well, you be careful what you say.
Morning, Dad. Morning, Mum.
Morning.
You alright? You both sleeping well?
Oh, your dad's not sleeping well at all.
Oh, really? Why?
He's worried about this damn legacy.
I'm not worried about it. I didn't say that. I said I was concerned about looking after the legacy and looking after it for when we're gone.
You're not coming anywhere, Dad. Not for a long time.
I've just said to your dad, should we have a word with Gary?
Oh, Mum, be careful what you say to him. He'll be over in a flash.
Well, he's never got money for a flight.
Anyway, changing the subject, I've been looking into the history of Lord Fleming and the Fleming estate.
Anything interesting?
Well, if you mean did he have a timeshare? No. But it's early days yet.
I don't know what you're hoping to find. You know, I thought all the skeletons were out of the cupboard by now.
Well, you never know. Let's just wait and see. Besides, family histories fascinate me.
I was thinking that me and your mum could go and live down at the estate for a while, get used to things, treating it like a holiday, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can we do that?
Why not?
Who'd look after this place?
Well, I can look after here. And I can pop down and see you for it occasionally.
Yeah, that's it. I'll give Robert a ring, arrange it on Monday.
Ah. Hello, sir, madam.
Good morning.
I trust you're having a good time.
Yes, thank you for asking, Robert.
Will there be anything else, sir?
Well, our daughter Rose, she's hoping to come down for the weekend. I wonder if you could possibly arrange to have a room made up.
Certainly, sir, no problem.
Our daughter's really into history. She loves this place. Would you mind if she had a chat to you about it?
That would be my pleasure, madam.
Thank you, Robert.
By the way, Robert, Mr. Wilson, the family solicitor, have you any idea how long he's been representing the family?
Mr. Wilson? He's been here a long time, and his father before him. In fact, I don't remember a time when there wasn't a Mr. Wilson here on the estate.
Thank you.
Bye.
What was all that about Mr. Wilson?
Well, it was just something, it's just a feeling I've got. The first time I saw him, he seems to be holding something back, but it could be, mate, could be. What is it? Extensions of a house.
Extensions of the house.
Looking obvious. Would have thought we'd have all this.
Well, I don't believe it.
Oh, we have. Takes me back to when I was a kid. On the swings in the park.
Never had a swing, always wanted one.
We've got two now.
Oh, I didn't know you had a dog. It's beautiful.
His name's Elfie. It's been a bit lonely here for the last few months.
Oh, I suppose. It's gorgeous.
He's certainly taken a shine to you anyway.
Well, I'm happy to walk him anytime I'm here. So, where have we got to now on Lord Fleming and the estate or the history? Anything?
I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but there's a gentleman at the door who claims to be your son.
Yes, Robert. He is our son, thank you.
Morning, Mum. Morning, Dad. Very nice place we've got here, eh? Granddad, I haven't seen it all yet, though.
What are you doing here?
Thank you, Bobby. Oh, I missed breakfast, have I? Oh, it's a bit tossed.
Help yourself.
Where did you suddenly spring from?
Well, I did drive all the way to your place from the airport. You two obviously weren't there to answer to me, so I just assumed you was in our big new fancy holiday home.
Have you heard of a phone?
Never thought to.
Are you tired?
I'm knackered. Now that was a long flight. The things I'll do for you two, eh? You won't have a kip for a while.
No, just carry on.
Cheers, I will. Hi, Bobby. Which one's my room?
What have we done to deserve this?
Hello, Rose. I thought you might have somebody with you. Whose is the car outside?
Yes. Your brother?
Gary? No. What's he doing here? What's he after?
Keep your voice down, Rose. He's gone for a lie down after his long journey.
Lie down. More like checking the place out to see what it's worth.
Morning, sis. How lovely it is to hear your voice again. Come here.
Get away from me.
Okay, calm it down, you two. If you can't settle it, take it outside.
Okay. I was only trying to be nice to her. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk outside anyway. You're welcome to join me if you want, sis.
Yeah, okay. I will. I haven't finished with you yet.
Oh. That went well then?
That's what worries me.
Oi! Don't think I don't realise why you suddenly crawled out the woodwork.
Just back off here, Rose. I've got big plans for this place.
Plans? You? It's been left to Dad in case you hadn't noticed. You don't get a say in it.
Don't be so naive, Rose. Come on. Just look at the rages. Just look at the rages. By the time I get my plans into place anyway, all of this will be mine one way or another.
What do you mean by that? No one's seen you for years, then you rock up out the blue with plans to take over everything.
Rose, as soon as I heard about the inheritance, I checked this place out. Rose, you've got no chance anyway. No chance. It goes down the Mayo line. Now, unless you're packing down there, you've got no chance. No chance. Rose, I've already got developers in place, ready to go. Click of a finger like that. I can get rid of all my liabilities and pay off all my debts.
Have you ever thought of getting a job? You know, like normal people, stand on your own 2 feet for once.
A job like you, that
Yeah.
was perfect with a house and a husband and a kid. Is that what you're talking about? Huh?
That's what normal people do.
That life, yeah? Should I ask your husband how it's going? Or should I ask the woman that he ran off with?
You know what? You can say what you like to me, but I won't let you hurt Mum and Dad. I'm going to tell them all of this. They'll put a stop to you.
Tell them, Rose, I dare you. Do it. I dare you. You've got no proof anyway. You've got no proof. Since we were little, they've always believed me over you. They know you're jealous of me. So I want you to tell them. Do it.
You're an idiot.
You're very quiet today, Rose. Don't tell me you've had an upset with Gary.
I know. Don't worry about it, Mum. I'll get over it.
Come on, Rose. Out with it. What's he been saying?
You won't believe me.
Who? Gary? Give me a little bit more credit.
Okay. I don't know how to tell you this, but he's got plans to sell all this off. He's got developers all interested, good to go.
You can't take him seriously. You know what he's like, Rose.
Yeah, he's right. Even now you believe him over me.
You two always seem to rub each other up the wrong way.
Oh, Robert, I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were there.
No, sir. Miss Rose's account of her conversation with Master Gary is quite accurate. In fact, she missed some of the more repugnant details.
Robert, may I ask how you witnessed this conversation?
I was opening the window in Master Gary's bedroom to get rid of some of the smoke and the pungent smells, and I was in the embarrassing position of overhearing the whole conversation.
Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome, Miss.
Can Gary really do what he said to Rose?
Absolutely not. He hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. Look, don't worry about it. I'll sort it all out tonight.
Dad, I haven't walked so much in ages. I'm going to bed early. I'll see you in the morning.
Get a good rest, Gary. You're leaving in the morning.
No. Come on, I've only just got here.
And you've already outstayed your welcome. You're leaving in the morning.
Come on, Dad. What's she been saying now then?
She? She's a cat. Are you referring to your sister? This legacy was left to me by my half-brother. Someone I didn't even know. He knew all about me, and more importantly, he knew all about you. And he made sure that you would never, ever inherit this, and there is nothing you can do about it. It comes to me and your mum. Then it goes to Rose. Then it goes to her son. So forget any big ideas you might have. You are out. I suggest that you leave in the morning and get on with your life.
So that's it then?
That's it.
Mum, please.
Where are you going?
You've ruined everything for me. I'll never forget this. Trust me.
What? Where's he off to? Seems like he's in a write-off.
He's gone. And I don't think he'll be back. We had a right row last night. I told him, you know, pack your bags, I've had enough.
Really? How'd he take that?
Not well.
Well, that explains a lot.
It might be for the best, I suppose. Anyway, let's change the subject. Your dad and I have decided to go back home. Just for a few days.
Really? Why? I thought you liked it here.
Well, we do, but we've thought about taking the old house off the market, and in doing so we need to see a few people, so we'll see how it's going to pan out.
Okay.
Have you managed to find any more out about the history of this place?
Oh, yeah, I've been chatting to Robert quite a lot. I'm thinking of doing a family tree, actually.
That's a good idea, that.
Robert's been great. I really like him, Dad. He's so knowledgeable about the estate and the history of the Fleming family. Apparently, Sir Francis Drake used to use it as a hunting lodge.
What, here?
Yeah, imagine that.
Wow. Wow. We are privileged then.
Yeah.
To be here. Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. Robert does seem such a nice man. He seems lonely to me. So, you've been looking into the ancestry of the estate and it's proving more difficult than you thought.
Yeah. I seem to take one step forward and two steps back. I find a lot of coincidences, but not a lot of factual evidence.
Don't believe in coincidences.
Like what, Rose?
Well, I found a reference to a birth on the estate on the 18th of February 1945 to Miss Frost, but then no information after that.
Oh, that's self-explanatory, that's me.
Yeah, that's right. Then I found one referring to a birth on the estate on the 21st of August 1947, but no record of an actual birth certificate.
Well, surely that's got to be Richard Fleming, the one who left you the legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So where's the coincidence?
Well, the coincidence is, while looking, I found reference to a birth on the estate on the 17th of April 1946. Another boy.
What's that got to do with anything though, Rose?
3 births in 3 years. Dad was the first, this Richard was the third. Who was the second?
Are you suggesting that I might have another half-brother out there somewhere?
I don't know, Dad. I mean, it might be nothing, because at the moment I can't seem to find any trace of where he went or who he might be.
Can't you find anything to do with who the mother might be?
No, I've looked.
Well, I originally went to the well reading. I just got that feeling then that that solicitor wasn't telling me everything. He was holding something back, and I think I said at the time...
You did?
I think we ought to pay him a visit or get him to come and see us.
Why don't you give him a ring, see if you can get a face-to-face appointment with him?
Yeah, why not? I'll give him a ring. We'll all get down and see him, see what we can find out.
Well, I think we need to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that. Do you know what you're going to say?
I haven't got a clue. Just played by ear, I suppose.
Don't forget to ask about that boy born on the estate in 46.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir, but Mr. Wilson is here to see you.
Ah, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, Robert. Would you like to take a seat?
Good morning, Mr. Frost. How can I help you?
Ah, straight to the point. I like that. We're intrigued to find out more about the history of the Fleming estate.
Forgive me, but Mr. Wilson, would you happen to know anything about a baby boy born on the estate in 1946?
1946? My father was responsible for the business in those days.
Yes, but now the estate has passed to me and I'm head of the estate. I feel it's your duty to tell us everything we want to know.
Unfortunately, it's not as straightforward as that. The information could change people's lives, and not necessarily for the better.
The document that Rose found, it's made us all very curious.
Yeah. Was that child anything to do with Lord Fleming? Because if so, Dad could potentially have another half-brother out there somewhere. And after the revelations of the last few weeks, he really needs to know.
Yes, I realise that my responsibility is towards the estate. And therefore I can confirm that a child was born in 1946 on the estate. And yes, his father was Lord Fleming. His mother refused to give up the child, as was the case with your mother, Mr. Frost. Her husband was an employee of the estate, and with her permission, Lord Fleming was allowed to see the child, provided that her husband was allowed to believe that he was the father. Lord Fleming looked after the family throughout. And so you see, you do have a living half-brother.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. Who is he? I'd like to meet him.
Please consider carefully the impacts that the information will have on everyone.
I will, I promise you. Okay? And thanks again for coming. I do appreciate it.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I do apologise, sir. I wasn't aware that Mr. Wilson would be leaving just yet.
It's okay, don't worry about it. I was just coming to look for you anyway. I'd like to have a chat with you in the library, if that's okay with you.
If I can assist you, sir.
Robert, I've been wondering if we could make a few small changes to your duty in the future, with your approval, of course.
Small changes, sir?
Yes, Robert, look, I'm not used to having a butler doing things for me. So I thought if you could look at your role more as a custodian, how would you feel about that?
I'm not quite sure what you're suggesting, or indeed why, sir.
A little less formality, and I really would appreciate it if you could not refer to me as sir.
But my father taught me to always address the head of the household in this manner.
Ah. Your father. I don't really know how to tell you this.
My father always said if there is something to say, say it.
Lord Fleming was your biological father. He was also my biological father. That makes us half-brothers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You knew?
Yes, sir. My father passed away a couple of years ago, followed by my mother more recently. And it was there that I found a letter addressed to me that explained who my real father was.
But why didn't you say something, Robert? Then please don't refer to me as sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Old habits die hard. I knew, but I chose not to tarnish the reputation of my mother.
I understand. So, where do we go from there?
Oh, that was a turn up for the books, wasn't it?
What, you mean about Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then again, Lord Fleming's full name was Richard Robert William Fleming. He obviously named his sons after himself. Can't believe I never saw the connection till now.
It's a shame he never said anything.
Yeah. I wonder why.
I understand his reasons, really.
Oh, talk of the devil. Looks like they're going for a walk.
Shall we join them?
I can do. I'll get my coat. Yeah. I'll get the dog as well.
What? Yes, it's not your dog. Don't forget it's not your dog.
No.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
As far as you can see. As far as you can see. I didn't realise you had a dog.
Oh yes, this is Alfie.
Oh.
But he seems to have taken a shine to Rose.
He does seem to have taken Shine to Rose. I think you've lost him there.
I think I may have done.
He didn't like Gary. Good.
Are we going up this there's just have to remember, no, that we're all family now and we look after each other. Yeah?
Yeah.
Going to carry on.
Yeah.
What we've got coming up is a little slideshow of behind the scenes. You know, we all sort of look at films and we don't necessarily appreciate all the effort that goes in behind the cameras and the facade. So those people don't very often get any credit for it. So I've just put a little slideshow together. It's only a couple of minutes. And Jason Swallow, Maddie's dad, is a keen photographer, and he supplied us with loads and loads and loads of photographs. I've chosen just a few, put them together. So what we're going to do is see Jason's photographs for behind the scenes of Runaways, and then we're going to go straight into Runaways, so you won't have to put up with me again. No, it's okay. We'll just take a few questions, if there's any questions to answer at the end of it, so right at the very end.
Emily, open the door. I know you're there. Emily, come on, open the door. Emily. Emily. Emily, open the door. Open up. to say goodnight. To say goodnight.
Come on, you can't sleep here.
Please don't hurt me.
No one's gonna hurt you, but you can't sleep here. Come on, take you back to the office. Sit yourself down over there.
I just needed a place to sleep.
You look familiar. Have I seen you before?
No, I don't think so. I'm not from round here.
You look shattered. Keep your head down, try and get some sleep, and we'll sort things out in the morning.
To that interview, Matt. Matt!
I heard you.
It wasn't for me.
Well, how are you ever going to get the job if you don't go to the interviews?
Dad, I want a job that really interests me.
Here we go, I want you to start contributing around here, that's what I want.
I'm not settling for a dead-end job that pays less than the dole money.
Oh, okay, well, if that's your attitude, how about you start contributing some of your dole money instead of going out every night?
I'm not doing this again. I'm going out.
That's it. Run away like you usually do instead of facing up to your reality.
Oh, Matt, if you're leaving,
Say
can't you
again,
room?
not the time.
I'm sick of this. Don't wait up for me. I'm going to my mate's house.
Hello? Yes, it's the night watchman. I found a young girl. She's in the cabin. Do you want me to call the police? You'll pick her up. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Where is she then? She's gone. Did a runner while I was calling you. Kids. All this drama over nothing.
Well, I hope you find her okay.
Yeah. I'm sure she'll be home by the time I get there.
Sounds good. What song is that? Look, just wondered if you're okay.
What's it to you?
I didn't mean to interrupt, I just couldn't help noticing.
Noticing what?
That sound, your profile.
What are you on about?
Well, this may seem a little strange. Have you considered doing this for a living?
Taking a piss? Leo.
No, you got this all wrong. I'm talking business, a chance to make real money.
How much? Doing what?
I'm a talent scout at an arts development agency. It's my job to look for young talent and introduce them to people who can maximise their potential.
Yeah.
Here's my card. This isn't the place to talk. Walk with me and I'll explain how it works.
Alright, I'm listening.
You need to trust me. To succeed in life, it's who you know, not what you know.
Don't eat it all at once, me dear. You want to save some of that for later. Are you all right, sitting there all on your own?
Yeah, you just startled me, that's all.
I'm sorry. Do you think if Cuddles was to move up a bit, there might be room on that bench for me as well?
Oh, of course, sorry.
That's okay. Oh.
So, what have you got there?
It's just a cheese sandwich. Do you want one?
Oh, that's very kind of you. Most people normally get up and walk away if I sit next to them.
I take people for who they are, not what they are.
Are you okay? You're cold. You're shaking like a leaf.
It's him. I've got to go.
Wait. Meet me at this address at 7. Go that way. Don't look back. Go on. Go. Go. Help! Help!
Move!
Dave!
Stupid!
Dave, help! Help!
Yeah. He's gone.
Thank you.
I'm sure she said 7.
You made it then? Come and sit down and have a talk to me. Last time we were very rudely interrupted.
Yeah. Thanks for that, by the way.
You're welcome. And, you know, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but why was he after you?
It's a long story.
Well, I haven't got anywhere to go. And who knows, I might be able to help.
I doubt it.
Try me. Let's start with who is he and what is he to you?
He's my stepfather. It all started when I was 8, when my real dad died in the forces. He seemed okay when Mum first met him, but after we moved in, he started coming to my room to say goodnight. At least, that's what he'd tell Mum. It went on for years, and by this stage Mum was drinking heavily. Every time I tried to tell her, she'd make up excuses, accuse me of telling lies, trying to break them up. I decided I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away.
Poor love.
I can't understand how he found me in the park.
He won't find you here.
Come here.
What are you doing? No.
Get in there. Behave yourself. Thought you could outrun me, didn't you? You regret that, Missy.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Just cut that out. The locks are on. You'll break your neck if you try and jump out of this speed.
You're taking me.
Shut up! Be quiet.
Where are we going?
We're here. You might recognise the place.
How do you know this place?
Welcome to my world, Emily. Your first mistake was to run away. Second mistake was stumbling on this compound.
I don't understand.
You will. Soon enough. You've left me no choice.
You're scaring me. What do you mean?
You know nothing about my life, Emily. You thought I was in sales. Well, I suppose I am in a way. Still, it's out of my hands now. Where's that bloody guard? Put your rucksack on the front seat.
Sorry, boss, just taking a leak. Just get this gate open. Do what I pay you for.
Get out. I'll take that. Another guest then. Yes, I've got what I want. Just put her with the other one. It's time to move them on. Go on, this way.
You won't get away with this. Someone will find me.
Containers fall off ships every day. No one's going to miss you.
Where are we going?
Stay the night with us.
I know the way out. This way.
Wait, my guitar.
What? No, we don't have time. Come on, we need to get going.
Wait, who even are you? Where are we going to go?
Save the questions. Come on, follow me. I might know someone who can help.
I'll find you!
Come on, hurry up.
He sounds pissed off. What now?
Yes, boss.
My consignment.
Slight problem. I'm dealing with it.
Not good enough.
24 hours, that's all I need.
Meet me! 1 hour.
Oh, come on, lads. There's no need for this. I mean, we can talk this out, surely. Whatever they're paying you, I'll pay you more. Come on. There's no need to go through with it. Nobody has to get hurt, right?
I've been investigating your involvement in my operation. It appears that your personal life is affecting your contractual obligations to me. This is not acceptable.
It's all under control. I just need a little more time.
I don't tolerate being let down. You don't appear to understand contractual agreement. Please help him understand. No visible marks.
No, wait!
Enough. Now go and do what I pay you to do. 24 hours. The clock is ticking. Let him down.
Oh.
We've got visitors.
Oh, good girl. I thought we'd lost her.
She's not here. She's gone.
She? Who's she?
This homeless woman that I met. She said that she could help.
Homeless woman? You mean a tramp?
What are you going to do? She doesn't know who we are.
You mean we've come all this way because a tramp said she'll help you?
You didn't talk to her.
I'm going to bring them in. We'll just have to figure it out as we go along.
I believed her.
I feel like I owe her that much.
All right.
Hey, were you looking for me?
But you're not.
Quick, come and get inside, both of you. I'll explain later.
I'm going to jump up a view.
Okay. Who are you people? What's going on?
Just sit yourselves down and we'll try and make sense of all of this, okay? Right, you told me a bit about your story, but not your name.
Emily.
Could you give me your last name and address as well, please? That bloody car's back. How does he know where she is?
Track her. He's tracking her.
What are you on about? Tracking? Who's tracking who?
Emily, where's your backpack? Emily!
He's got it.
Well, there must be something. Did you take anything out of it?
Only this.
Yeah, got it. Here, Phil. Go out the back, lead him away from her and get rid of it.
Will do.
There he goes. Looks like he took the bait. I bet the rest of his plates are run a P&C check now.
Someone please tell me what's going on.
Crisis over. Now, where were we?
Their car is registered to an Anthony Green.
That's him. Who are you? What's going on?
I'm Jessica, but most people call me Jess. That's Andy, and the guy who went out the back is Phil.
I don't understand who exactly you are. I mean, I thought you were a tramp.
It's not really important who we are. We can help you, but you must trust us. Now, Emily, I know who you are, but who's your friend and how does he fit into all this?
I'm Matt. Emily said she knew someone who could help us, but I don't have a clue what's going on.
Okay. Well, if you'd like to sit down with Andy and tell him your story, and you can carry on talking to me. Is that okay?
According to Andy's notes, Matt had left home and decided to make his way to London. He reckons he was approached by a stranger in the underpass whose name was John. Well, this John told Matt he was a talent scout for an arts and development agency, of all things. Anyway, he said to Matt he could take him to this agency. Eventually, they arrived at this sort of compound, and Matt ended up locked in a container.
Totally different background to Emily. She got an alcoholic mother, she lost her real dad, and then was abused for several years by her stepdad. It's no wonder she eventually decided to do a runner. After Green snatched her from us a few days ago, he took her to a compound and was going to have her locked in the same container that Matt was in. That's how they met. Thankfully, they managed to escape.
Right. Different profile. Kidnapping, child abuse. The same factors appear to be young, age, living on the streets, and this compound. There's too many children going missing. Is this child abuse or trafficking? What are we dealing with here? A visit to this green and this compound could answer a few questions. You all right with this, Jess?
Yeah. I said from the start, anything that leads me nearer to find out what happened to my Dawn, something I've got to do.
You will say if it's too much?
Yeah.
Why put a tracker in a soft toy?
Be careful with him. He's all I've got left of my real dad.
I can't help feeling that we're missing something.
No one was tracking me.
What are they tracking? The girl or the toy?
It's a pretty standard toy. No real money value to it.
Wait. I can feel something. What's this then?
Quick, stick it in the computer, let's see what's on it. Jeez. This is a lot bigger than we thought.
We need to pay a visit to this Anthony Green and get these two in a safe house now.
Agreed.
Oh, shit. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
No, wait! Wait, I can fix this!
You failed me. Get rid of him and destroy any evidence that we've ever been here.
Come on, Andy. No!
Money transactions, dates, routes, nationwide locations. Must be Green's insurance policy.
Yeah, but we're a bit light on names. Maybe the visit to Green's house and that compound will shed more light on it. Well, how did it go?
Nothing at the compound. Even the CCTV was wiped clean. Bit too clean. But we did manage to get some employees' records.
What about Green's house?
Another blank. His wife claims she hasn't seen him in over 24 hours.
Did she mention Emily at all?
No, not at all. Totally avoided the subject. There's no photos of her, nothing. The one thing I did notice, though, there were a load of empty gin bottles on the table.
Sounds about right then.
Emily, sweetheart, you weren't supposed to hear that.
No, it's okay. Not your fault. I'd expect nothing else.
I'll handle it. How are you both holding up?
Yeah, okay, I guess.
I'd like to know who you people are and what's going on. Don't we deserve an explanation?
Well, it's a long story. Short version is that Jess's daughter left home a while ago, just like you two. Then she disappeared, went missing. Disappeared without a trace.
But that still doesn't tell us who you are.
We're ex-law enforcement. We're trying to help Jess find her daughter. We've still got contacts in the forces. That's all I can say.
So where do we go from here?
How old is her daughter and when did she go missing?
I've told you too much already. You just have to have patience and let us keep doing what we're doing. Okay?
Emily! Matt! Can you come here a sec, please? Emily, I really am sorry about earlier.
I said it's okay.
I just want you to have a quick look through some photos that we retrieved from the compound earlier. See if you identify anybody.
Him. I recognise him. He's the night watchman.
Okay, good.
Him! He locked me in the container.
Yeah, and he was going to put me in there as well.
Oh, okay. Great. That gives us another two to bring in for questioning.
Hold up. My contacts just texted me that they found a body in a burnt out car on Wasteland.
So, what's that got to do with us?
It's Anthony Green.
You know what? We really need to get round and interview these two as soon as, before they disappear too.
Somebody's clearing house. Just wanted to get your attention.
Okay, you got it.
You were employed by Anthony Green as a guard in his compound. We Want to know what went on there?
Nothing. I don't know what you're on about.
Wrong answer.
You've no idea who you're dealing with. If I talk to you, I'll be dead in 24 hours.
Bottom line, 1, we have 2 witnesses that connect you to kidnapping youngsters off the street. And 2, you work for this man, Anthony Green? Yeah, he is dead. Now, I just want to know where my daughter is.
I don't.
Before you say you don't know anything, think hard. My concern is for my daughter. You give us something to go on and we'll walk away. Or I can make a call and you'll leave here in cuffs. Your choice.
Okay. Yeah. I did see her. She was being moved from Green's place to Bradford with 2 other girls.
Where in Bradford?
We never knew addresses.
Let's go.
But I've told you what I know. You said you'd let me go.
Not really, she said to walk away.
What? Where are you going?
Jonesy, I've just sent you an address.
You can't leave me here.
Just get round there sharpish. I've left you a package. My pleasure.
No, come back! Come back!
Hello. We're investigating the disappearance of a young girl and we were hoping you could answer some questions for us.
You best come in.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you can just tell me where you were on the night of Tuesday the 5th of September, please.
Yes. Yes, that's the night I caught the girl trespassing.
So what happened to this girl?
Well, I put her in my cabin and she looked exhausted. And then I went and found her dad. But when I got back, she'd done a runner.
Hang on a sec. What do you mean you went and found her dad? How did you know who her dad was?
Well, the boss had showed me a picture on his phone. And he said it was his little girl.
So what happened next?
Well, when he got there, she'd already gone. And he said it was just a family misunderstanding. And he left. I thought I'd done the right thing. But the next day I got the sack. They said I was too old. And they replaced me with some security firm.
It's terrible. I'm sorry to hear about that. I think that's enough for tonight. Thanks for all your help. We may need to contact you again in the future though.
Yeah. Thanks.
I don't think he's got any idea what's going on.
Andy. Hello, Andy? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll tell her. Andy says they're planning a nationwide raid first thing in the morning.
Really?
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Catch. I mended him for you.
Oh, thanks. I've missed it.
It's alright, least I can do. I am the one who put a hole in him after all.
Good afternoon, I am Nick Lampert and you are watching the News at 1. We start with the news that more than 150 people have been arrested on suspicion of involvement in paedophile rings and people smuggling. The arrests were made during early morning raids at various locations across the UK. This follows a nationwide investigation over several months involving multiple police forces.
Yay!
Yay. Yes.
Well done.
A number of NHS
Does this mean it's all over? Have they caught them all?
report that they were built
Well,
using rack,
for now, yeah.
the lightweight concrete,
But
which
it's
may
just the
now
tip of the
pose
iceberg,
risk of
really.
collapse.
The fight will never
The
really
government
end
says
because
that it has
we're
ordered
dealing with a serious
further
flaw in
surveys
human
of many
nature.
sites and is working
What about
quickly
you?
to
In the search
establish
for your
the scale of
daughter?
the problem. The authorities in Ukraine have announced
I'll
that tech billionaire
I'll just
Elon Musk's
widen the net and
satellite,
keep looking.
Starlink,
Well, count me in.
has proved a boon.
That goes for me as well.
He gives them connectivity in all.
Before you do anything, Matt,
because
I've actually been listening to you playing.
from the satellites.
I actually think you're pretty
Mobile
good.
phones or laptops.
Now, if you're really serious about your music, I've got a few contacts that I'd be more than happy to introduce you to.
Colourful welcome as he
But it would be on the
arrived
condition that you get back in touch with your dad.
Leaders Summit on Friday.
I'm sure he only wants what's
First
best for you.
ever visit to India.
So what do you think?
Prime Minister.
That would be great, Andy. Thank you.
Emily, I've been thinking,
Madonna is
if
receiving
you
medical
wanted,
treatment after spending
you could
7
always come and
days
stay
in
with me
care
for a
with
while,
serious
see how things
bacterial
work out.
infection.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a breaking news story to tell you about. It has just been confirmed that Giles Lloyd Spencer has been appointed Home Secretary in a surprise cabinet reshuffle.
My first priority will be to review all border controls.
So, Giles,
Enough!
what are your plans for asylum seekers?
Can I just say, because we would like to have had everybody involved out the front, but obviously most of you are involved in one film or another. Some of you are involved in both films. So, and thank you to everybody who agreed to come away and spend time coming away. And Gordon for letting us once again use his premises. Hopefully, a lot more of you will be in all our future films if we do another film after, yes. But it's
Did he
really.
live in those buses?
Sorry?
Does he live in those buses? Got more room in the buses than his home.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there was.
No, that's somewhere you could fill stuff up. Put stuff in those boxes.
I think it was very good, it's very handy that the buses were there, and the day that we did the scene when it's pouring down with rain and it was dark, we're quite pleased with the way that turned out. So thank you, Gordon, especially for the use of all of his property at Decadence.
Just as a matter of interest, the opening sequence to that, well, not the opening sequence, but as we got in, looking at Gordon's farm and the when Emily gets onto the bus and when Emily's coming up to the gates, we got some reasonable equipment and we found it extremely difficult to work virtually without lights. We ended up using a bloody iPhone. And what Andy's got in his hand now, would you believe? And I thought it came out pretty well. You know, so you don't really have to have all this expensive equipment. I think you can do it with... Have you just spent some money on some equipment? So yeah, that's it. I don't know whether there's anything else you want to ask or... No?
How long did it take to film?
Which one?
It's taken 12 months to do the two between us, from when we first started at the beginning of the year.
On and off, because what you've got to appreciate is that we're getting on a bit and we're not like the youngsters who can do 56 scenes in 3 minutes. You know, we do possibly 2 scenes in a day. We might stretch and get 3, but there's quite a few scenes in these films, and they're split into multiple takes as well, you know, so it does take us quite a while. We normally try to limit ourselves to about 2 scenes a day.
But thank you all again for coming. It's been very good of you to make the journey. I'm glad you all enjoyed it.
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Yeah, well done, everyone.
Wait.
Yeah, it's the start. Very good.
Yeah, star in the making.
I'm
Izzy, I'm Lake's girlfriend.
Young Alan.
Hi there.
You enjoying yourself?
Enjoying yourself. You mentioned it's very good. I really think, I mean, the club is really going place. Got some real talent.
We came here for a start.
Well, and this sort of event brings people together and hopefully will grow the club. The fact that Anne and I put it together is really good. They're brave enough to actually have a go and do things that I wouldn't tackle.
Got a lot of imagination.
And a good imagination. Right, yeah.
That's why I didn't read the scripts when I was an editor, because I wanted the audience to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And if you know what's going on and you put it together and it doesn't make sense, well, you've got to fix it, and you got the chance to do it.
Very well, thank you. I was
Please get the invitation. You can't escape the cameras when I'm about.
It's a DJI, is it?
Yes.
DJI.
Enjoyed the show.
Hang on, you get down a bit, you.
I was worried when they were saying about Andy's got something in his hand.
Good these days.
Yeah, just like a
People haven't spent £100 million pounds on this.
Yeah.
They're doing it for the love of it. They're doing it, and they're not professional people. They're doing it through an app.